Hello, everyone. In this podcast episode, you'll get to know 5 different things about me that people don't know. First, I would like to start by saying that I'm a total ambivert. What does being an ambivert mean? Well, being an ambivert means being a person whose personality is between an extrovert and an introvert. In other words, it's a person who can be both an introvert and an extrovert. I'm an ambivert because I sometimes enjoy being around other people, but there are other times where I don't want to be around other people. I want some quiet time to be with myself and to recharge my batteries. In this case, there might be people who can confuse this since I sometimes when I go to my faculty, I go up the stairs and reach the floor where I have my classes. When I reach the floor, I try to greet my classmates, and sometimes I don't talk to them because I don't know what to tell them, or I just don't want to talk because I want some calm time to be thinking of anything or to be planning what to do during my lessons. There might be some of my classmates who may think that I don't care about them just because of this. In reality, it's not that. I care about them and I would like to know more about them, but it's just like if I go to talk to them right away, I would feel pressured and I would have to recharge my batteries again. What I mean by this is that it can be sometimes exhausting for me to talk to other people when I don't want to, because it will require me to pay attention a lot, and it may lead to me forgetting different things that I had to do afterwards. For that reason, I avoid approaching them and talk to them about any topic. Well, now I would like to move on to the next characteristic that many people don't know about me. This is the rationality. I'm quite a rational guy because I like making decisions based on logic and reasoning. For example, I want to share with you one experience I had in the past when I was teaching English to 2 students. The first was a male child and the second was his sister, an adolescent. I was teaching English to them in the same schedule. However, I first taught her and then I continued. But this time I used to teach the kid. It was a very difficult experience because I remember receiving a message from the girl's mother who told me that she didn't want to go to my classes any longer since she didn't feel comfortable. I don't know why she didn't feel comfortable, because I was respectful all the time. I didn't make bad jokes, or I didn't make comments about any aspects of her personality or appearance. However, I think it might have been because she wanted my classes to be more entertaining, maybe, or that I was teaching her the pronunciation, phonetics of both the American English and the British English. So I think she didn't want to start by learning the pronunciations of both accents. She once told me that she was only taught American English at school, and she didn't know about how British people pronounced certain words. So I told her that I would rather teach her both accents, because it's better for people to know both accents in order to communicate with different English speakers. However, she might have taken it the wrong way, and she didn't want to go to my classes anymore. However, I didn't feel bad. I felt relieved, because I suddenly realized that it was a very hard schedule that I had. Why? Because at that time I was on holiday. I was teaching these two students from during March, and I had a lot of studying throughout the week. I had to study French and English throughout the week. Moreover, I had to help with household chores. It was exhausting, because not only did I have to teach them English, but also I had to plan the lessons carefully and making the materials I was gonna use to teach them. One thing is teaching the person English. Another thing is trying to look for the materials on the internet, the resources, and the information that you will use to teach. In this case, both processes demand time, and it was really time consuming for me. I was happy at the end because I could have more free time. And another aspect I would like to talk to you is that it's hard for me to loosen up with other people, especially with strangers or people who I start knowing about, right? So I want to share with you another experience. I met two incredible elders from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I was attending the church in Nauta, and it was really fun. I could learn a lot and talk to two elders, Elder Mangold and Elder Staley. They were big friends and I don't talk to them regularly now, but I expect they are doing great. Overall, we had a great time because we could talk in English. They came around once and we started talking in English about different topics. First, they decided to share with me the gospel in English, and they asked me to answer in English to his questions. And the other way around, I asked questions in English and they answered in English. There was a clear and rich language exchange, and it was really enlightening for me. We could also travel together. I used to join them during their trips to Iquitos to be able to meet up with the other elders. We could participate in different activities such as football, and it was really great. In this case, at first it was difficult for me to show myself as I really am, because sometimes when there is a stranger in front of me, or maybe my classmates who are not strangers, it's difficult for me to talk to them in a way that I can show my weaknesses, in a way that I show myself vulnerable. I don't want to share my personal information, my experiences, and what my opinions are about certain circumstances or people, because I think that they might take it the wrong way or personally. For that reason, I avoid sharing personal information with them. Moreover, there are classmates who I don't feel close to because they have a type personality which is very extroverted, and I feel like a little bit tired, not of them. I feel tired of being near them, because I have one classmate who is learning English, and she left university for some time, but then re-entered to the major and is studying English with us. She used to ask me questions about English vocabulary and grammar when we were sitting together. She didn't let me read and do the activities from the book, and it was kind of upsetting for me because I really like being focused on my activities. Sometimes there are classmates who also ask me the meanings of certain words, and I would like to reply, hey, guy or classmates, you have a virtual dictionary that you can look up the meaning, where you can look up the meaning of this word. Nonetheless, I try to be calm and reply to them with their answers. Most of the time, people want to get answers quickly, usually by asking another person, but they don't bother to look up the information on the internet. It might be a cultural aspect, and I have also received many requests to do other people's homework. So I don't like that kind of questions and requests. In addition to this, I want to share with you this fact. I always sleep on my back. I don't like sleeping face down because I have heard and I checked this information online. I saw that when we sleep face down over our pillows, we tend to grow wrinkles on our faces. So it's a pretty bad thing actually to do. We should avoid doing this. Also, when I sleep face down, it's difficult for me to swallow my saliva, and since the pillow is pressing my throat. Finally, I would like to end this episode by telling you that I don't like candies. No, as you heard. Many times there were people, friends, who wanted to give me candies. Sometimes I received the candies, in other times I didn't receive them because I don't like candies. I don't eat them. If I receive the candies, I will give them to my sister or any other relative. I don't have I'm not used to eating candies. That's it. It's not because I hate them. It's because I have developed a routine where I never find the time to eat candies. And they don't grab my attention. They are just simple things that I could live without. For that reason, I often don't buy candies when people who go to restaurants offer candies. They sell candies in the restaurants, but I don't buy the candies. Why? Because in the end, I will not eat them. And I have still candies in my backpack that some people gave me, but I don't eat them. Examples of candies are chewing gums. I heard that chewing gums are not good for our health because I don't know. I just heard that, and it's not a passion for me to eat candies. I can live without them. Okay. To wrap up, I hope that you enjoyed this episode and that you learned more about me. See you the next time.